My name is Mr. Cheng. I am the director of debate at SPA, and I have he/him pronouns. Yeah, so when I was in high school, I did 3 years of classic debate and then 1 year of Lincoln Douglas debate. And then I also did 1 year of speech, which is like extemporaneous speech. And then after college, I helped coach. I was an assistant debate coach at Eastview High School for a few years. And then I came on as assistant debate coach here when I started teaching here as well.
I've been doing public forums the past 2 years. I just started doing Congress, and he's helped me learn how to write briefs, how to give a Congress speech. He helped me transition to the different type of debate that I'm doing now, and he's just helped me grow in that regard.
I think it was a pretty big transition. So before I was only teaching English classes in both the fall and the spring, and for this year at least, the fall is completely different. It's 5 sections of debate, both beginner and advanced. But I think the biggest change is that one, the curriculum is going to be different every semester right? Because there's different topics each time. So for example, right now we're discussing nuclear warfare, and before it was Medicare for All. Whereas I think in the English classes, even though I never really repeated one of them, even if the books change, sort of the approach stays basically the same. And I think also a huge change is it's an extracurricular activity. So there's a competitive element to it, which obviously didn't exist within English classes. So it's definitely been a lot of learning about, just how Mr. Fones ran the program and just trying to live up to that legacy.
He's doing really well, I think. The program is definitely a lot more rigorous. I'm not doing public forum as much, and the classes are very oriented towards public forum, but I think he's doing an amazing job. I think Mr. Fones would definitely improve on what he's doing. I know they're in close communication, so yeah, I think it's going really well.
So, especially during the summer, I would just try to meet up with Fones to just sort of talk to him about, what his philosophy of debate was, kind of how he ran classes, just all he's done it for so long that he has so much wisdom about how to run debates. So it's been great to just sort of learn how to adapt things that he had found out through years of experience to teaching them in class.
I would say that the debate class is a lot more intense than my English class was with him. Not that the debate is particularly super intense, it's just there are a lot more things to get done. It's definitely, I'm seeing him as more of an intense teacher, which is new, but it's still really nice. It's a fun guy.
No, it's been good. I mean, I think the skill sets overlap quite a bit, because when you're writing an essay, you're trying to be persuasive, right? You have a claim, it's your thesis statement. You have evidence, which is supporting passages from the text, and you're trying to build something that sort of sustains a consistent argument through a paper. So I remember in English classes even having debates before I knew I was going to be director of debate. Some of my favorite classes were ones in which we would argue about who is the most moral character in The Great Gatsby. We would have a big spectrum, and students would make tick marks on it to try to figure it out. So yeah, I think it's pretty much overlapping skill sets.
I think you're doing a great job, Mr. Cheng.